I mean, it's great that they wanted to build all these churches high up so they could be seen from the city, and technically I guess they're closer to God is another reason, but man, every single one of these places you gotta climb a lot of steps. Hey guys, so I just want to let you know a few new ways that you can get a hold of me outside of YouTube. The first is through Facebook, where I update on upcoming trips. The second is through Instagram, and that's where I post exclusive photos from the trip. And the third is a way for you guys to donate to the channel if you want, and it's through a Patreon page. Alright guys, sorry to waste your time, hope you liked the video. Hey guys, so today I am in a town called Mitla, and I'm going to an archaeological site here. So I took a cab from Oaxaca City this morning, and I guess I had some good luck and I had some bad luck. The good luck is I paid a lot less than I wanted. The bad luck is that I still don't know if I was ripped off. Probably not, because it's like 40 kilometers. And originally one taxi wanted 250 pesos, and I said, no way, get out of here. This guy wanted 150, so that was a lot better. I told him I wanted to pay 100, he said no, so I gave him 125 and we were good to go. So we went like 40 kilometers for, I don't know, maybe $8, so that's not too bad. Anyway, so we're just walking through town now, gonna get to the ruins, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna be like. So this first section of ruins seems like it's, well, if you look behind me, there's the main street. So it's like right off the main street. It looks like this is a pretty just common area to hang out. So I'm not sure if this is the main section. I know there's several different sections of this archaeological site, so I'm not sure what this part is part of, but it looks like it just butts up against a bunch of houses, so I'm not sure if this is the main area that I'm supposed to be or not, but we'll find out soon, I guess. Before we actually get to the ruins, I just was walking along and they had these signs for this church, and it's definitely an old church and it looks super cool. So before we get to the ruins, make a pit stop at that location, and we're gonna check it out. It looks like they got some bars, maybe has some old like old tablets and stuff in there which depict certain things, because it does look pretty cool. I mean, it's great that they wanted to build all these churches high up so they could be seen from the city, and technically I guess they're closer to God is another reason, but man, every single one of these places you gotta climb a lot of steps. At least these ones aren't like super, well, they are high, but they're not abnormally high and they're not like abnormally narrow, so this church has got that going for it. Let's try and get back on track and see some of these ruins. Now I just gotta go back and find them. Okay, so it was 70 pesos to get in. Oh, I'm all turned around here. A lot of little, there's only certain ways you can go through here. Everything else is all walled off. Yeah, so it's 70 pesos to get in, which is good. And then by looking at, there is no map necessarily. I'm just looking on my maps.me. It looks like there's several different spots where, oh crap. Yeah, there's several different spots where, oh, here we go. Where this site occurs. So I think we're just in one spot of it. I think there's 4 different areas. So I think we're in the section with the church, and then there are several other different sections, all kind of spread out. So we'll see what we can do by finding where we need to go. Alright, so I'm about to show you quite honestly one of the most creepy things in the world. I saw that coming up the stairs. I'm like, ooh, okay. It's not a real, which is, at least it's not alive. So that's good, but yeah, it was a little... Ugh. Alright, time to go inside. Ooh, it's not very tall, as you can see. Oh, cool. I love the detail in all the walls. Like, maybe you can tell. Let me refocus here. But this is all 3-dimensional. It sticks out. It's amazing. Now, there are signs not to touch, and I'm going to respect that because working in a museum myself, I know what our fingers and our oils and our stuff can do even the brick and stuff over time. So I'm not going to touch anything, but I am going to look and admire, and it's just beautiful. Now, I had a couple different options of where I wanted to go today, and I had to choose one, not necessarily because of time, but actually because of money. And it's because it's my last day in Mexico, and I didn't want to have to pay to take out more Mexican pesos from the bank, because every time I do it charges me money. So I had enough to do one thing today, and so far I'm really glad I chose the ruins here at Mitla. When I was looking at it, this seemed to be the biggest. I did notice the other two sites along the way, so this was the furthest away from Oaxaca. But I'm really glad that I chose this one. So if you are in the area and you want a really great set of ruins, this is one you should consider, because I'm glad that I chose this one. And I can definitely tell I'm getting a sunburn, if not a suntan, probably sunburn. But you know what? That's okay. If I get sunburn on my last day of like 25-degree weather before I go back to the cold in Canada, I'm going to soak up the sun as much as possible. Alright, who wants to play Tomb Raider with me? Here we go! Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh, holy cow. This is not what I was expecting. This is amazing. So the tombs that I've seen before pretty much stopped kind of where I am, and it would just be a tomb that sits here. But check this out. There's a whole other room. Okay, let's keep going. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, so there's where we came in. I got some beautiful wall carvings, and whip you right around here. And we got 3 areas. So this area here, spin you to the right. Orientate you all the way back. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, these tombs are not at all what I was expecting. These are like tombs, not just like a grave site. Because even at some of the other places, and maybe it's just that they didn't have it excavated as much, but even some of the king's tombs and stuff like that, I thought it was just that as soon as you walk, like if you look down, there's just a section of where a tombstone made out of stone, like an actual tombstone would have been. But this is this is significantly bigger, and I don't know if it was used for multiple graves, but it's just unreal compared to what I was expecting. I'm very impressed with this. Very cool. Now it's kind of funny. On my way out, I noticed, so it's warm out here, and then but in that center shaft part, it's really cool. But then as soon as you get into the actual like burial site, it's super warm again. And I don't know why it would keep the heat. Maybe because it's taller, is that where the heat gathers on that side, but it's noticeably different when you go from the entrance, and then that center shaft is cold, and then yeah, warm again. So we're going into tomb number 2. We're going to see if it's just as neat. These ones got some legit stairs. The other ones were just kind of like, oh, this one's low. I'm just thinking, it's hard enough getting me in here. I wouldn't want to have to grab a casket of some sort. Well, I suppose I probably would have built the casket maybe in here, or dragged it in first and then brought the body in after, because this is, I wouldn't want to have to do this with more weight than I had to. Alright, so this one they're supposed to be, oh man, it's hard to see. It's even hard for you guys. This is so dark. I wonder if I can turn my flashlight on here. Does that make any difference? Probably not. Yeah, a little bit. There's that. Well, that makes no difference whatsoever. And then this way. Yeah, there's no difference. Okay, so I would say this site incorporates everything, because some of the other sites I was going to see, so there was originally 3 sites on the docket for today, and I'm glad I chose this one once again. I've already said this. Even though it's the farthest away, it's definitely the biggest and incorporates everything. So one of them was just like a ruin. So we have ruins here, and the other 2 were like burial sites. And lo and behold, this one has 2 tombs that you can go and visit and see. So my decision just keeps getting better and better with respect to the fact that this site here in Mitla, it's the Mitla Archaeological site. It has everything that I could have wanted. So really good decision on that. I got to double check, make sure I'm not missing any more sites, because like I said, they are broken up. So I'm going to look at my map and see if I've got everything. Alright guys, so it appears I got everything, so I want to thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Just hit those thumbs up buttons. Let me know that you liked it, comment, obviously subscribe to the channel. This is going to be the last Mexico video, but I'm always on the next adventure. So hope you liked it, hope to see you in the next video. See you guys.